Yo. Yo, yo, yo. What the dilly, yo? What we got? Saludos. What is this shit? There's this new thing here. I'm curious what this is. New scene? Scenes? Speaker view? What is this? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is. There's some new, like, to StreamYard. I don't know what it means. What up, blood? Taking a knee voluntary or not has to be it has to be counted. No. We went over this yesterday. We went over this a bunch of times. Where you get all them belts from. All my years snapping necks and cashing checks and knocking dudes out. Or the real answer is Amazon. That's the real answer. I never won belts as a pro. I did win trophies as an amateur, though, which I should go get. I only have 2 trophies, I believe. 2. Golden Glove, second place. Proof that I took second place in the Golden Gloves. Proof. They didn't have my name on it. I don't think they put. Nah, they didn't. Back then, they would just have the trophies were just there, and they would just hand them to you. I heard, Marco, so someone is wrong. Well, let me put it to you this way, Jesus. The fight has not been overturned. The fight is still a draw, which means that no action whatsoever has taken place. That's what we know for sure. No action, has taken place. So that's what it is. All right. What else we got? Where's everybody at? I believe TBV's live. That's okay. Because we're building our own thing. We got our own thing. We got our own thing. I gotta pay for this camp thing. All right, my bad. Gotta pay for my daughter's summer camp. Eon, what up, blood? Nah, they're not dick riding, Eon. They're doing what I told all of you peoples is going to happen. What did I tell you guys? Boxing is what? What is boxing? What word is for 99.9% of boxing? Which this league, Turkey El Sheikh, is starting, might change all this. But current boxing, what word is it? What is it? Let's see somebody write the word. If I'm sure somebody remembers the word. They're not gonna do it. No, smartass. What's the word? Everything in boxing is what? Is what? It's not corrupt. Well, it is corrupt, but it's not, because when you have no official rules, when you have, Eon knows the word, he just refuses to say it. When you have no official rules for something, what does that make that thing at that point? When you have to look over, thank you. That's what it is. That's what it is. And as the looseness of the rules have stated thus far, the referee makes the final decision. And as long as it's not outstanding with reason, that his decision isn't reasonably made, reasonable, meaning he got hit with 2 jabs, he took a knee. Okay. That's reasonable that maybe the jabs made him take a knee and his head was, But if he says, yo, I have hair product in my eyes are burning, those punches weren't hard or anything. It's the eye. My eye's been burning all this round or whatever since I've been sweating. That's why I took a knee. It stands within reason that could be correct. That's not the craziest thing to say. Is it a dumb thing to take a knee? Yeah. Is it something that you kind of are taught not to do? Yeah. But it doesn't stand within reason for the referee to let that go and say, you know what, I believe him. He didn't get hit hard. I believe he wanted to wipe his eye. I believe his eyes were burning. This shit, though, I don't think that's going to wipe anything. He went like this. He wiped his forehead, and Calvin wiped his forehead. Didn't even hit the eyes, it looked like. But whatever. He went like his nose. It wiped his forehead, the tip of his nose. And by the way, the quickest wipe stroke I've ever seen. It was like, psh. But, so they're not going to overturn it. Because guess what happens? If they overturn that, now every single subjective call a ref makes is now up for scrutiny and up through the judiciary process or whatever, the commissionary process. So why was Ryan Garcia's knee counted as a knockdown? He didn't go. Oh, come on, Eon. Eon, you are too smart to ask me some shit like that. Delayed reaction. Ryan got hit with a hard, clean punch in his fucking liver, and went down. That's a hard punch. Something that just grazes somebody's fucking, like right here, just grazes them. That's not a hard punch. You don't go down from that. It could make your eyes burn. And I think it should 1,000 be a knockdown. But it also stands to reason that his eyes were already burning. You guys saw my video. The first jab made him start, and the second jab made him just fuck it. Why did Karen Never's boots count knockdown? Man, they play in favorites. I don't remember the Karen one. Are you saying boxing has no concrete? No! That's exactly what I'm saying. I've been saying this now for 3-4 days. It's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I hope my man Turkey's new league brings some concrete rules in, some culpability, some real process, some judiciary or whatever you want to call it, some due process when shit goes down. But when he went to the corner, no one wiped his eye. Yeah, he did. Calvin did. It was the quickest wipe I've ever seen, but he did. Because Calvin wiped it in between when the action stopped. Well, I shouldn't do this because nobody called the timeout. That's subjective. Hard punch to Ryan body because it looked like a fit. Nah, it hit him. It hit him. It hit him. And by the way, Jesus, let's say you guys have a point, right? Let's say you guys had a point. Let's say that punch wasn't that hard. Let's say it didn't look that hard. Ryan didn't therefore then get right up and say, no, he didn't hit me. You know, whatever. I have a crick in my neck. Like, Ryan didn't say anything. If Tank would have took the knee and stayed there, of course he would have kept counting. Tank got right up, went to get his face wiped, and told the ref, no, it wasn't a punch. My eyes are burning. Ryan didn't do any of that. Ryan stood there because his fucking rib hurt. Why are we even comparing the two? Yeah, a jab that landed extremely hard, not barely grazed the fucking bridge of his nose. Come on. Big difference. Big difference. Sonny Liston knocked dudes down with jabs. Larry Holmes dropped, was it Tim Witherspoon? With a jab. Those are landing like trucks, though, not grazing them. Phantom? No, the punch landed. I saw it. But that doesn't matter. What matters is Ryan. You guys don't get it. It's not what landed. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? It's not what landed. It's what the fighter did and said. One fighter, as in Ryan, I don't know why I got to keep repeating this, stood on his knee and took the count and didn't say shit because his rib hurt. The other fighter got right up and said, no, nothing landed, and gave a scenario. And that's when the referee's subjectivity comes into place. Whatever they tell him, it's up to him to say, nah, you're bullshitting. You know, Or nah, like maybe you think your eyes are burning, but that was a punch that did it. And either way, you can't take a knee. It's all up to what they allow. What's up, Drummond? You know, my dad used to drum. He used to play the fucking bongos. Happy Valley. Happy Valley. First, let me say, appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Where is it?
Thank you. Come again.
And 5 piece round. He went to the corner and no one checked his eyes further. Why not check the eyes further? Because it was in his fucking head. That's why. He didn't bring it up again because it was in his head. Because I believe the jabs irritated his eye, and he believed that it was his hair when it was the jab, because he was clearly out of it that fight, not totally focused. That's why. I'm not agreeing with what the ref did. I'm just saying legally there is reasonable doubt there. Like, okay, well, maybe, you know, the ref will only a decision like that will only be overturned if it's the most ridiculous call ever made, where there's no possible way whatever Tank said would be believable. Like, I don't even know. Think of something ridiculous. David, and that was a bad call, Jesus. He didn't lose balance. What he did, he got punched in his back. That was a horrible call that the ref missed. That they should have done instant replay. This fight, they should have stopped it. There should be instant replay. Tank's corner, Roach's corner should have jumped up, say instant replay, challenge. I challenge that. They replay. They see the jab hit him in the eyeball. They go to the ref, that hit him in the eyeball. That's why he's blinking now. That's a knockdown, and it would have been done. They're saying that their instant replay machine was not working. How about just take somebody's fucking cell phone who's like watching the fight? Like, I know what he said, and I'm agreeing because it's subjective. I don't think it was a knockdown in my opinion. Benavidez got tripped, and he tripped. The feet tripped, and he got pushed in his shoulder or his back, I believe. That was not a real knockdown. You killed the Tank versus Roach breakdown. You really appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you. I like hearing that. I wish I had more fucking views. I thought that would get more views. It's not even at 1,000 yet. Virgil Ortiz was counted. My man. Why question mark? Tank is in a terrible position right now. Either the NYS, New York State, BA, you trying to say Athletic Commission? I don't know what the B's for. Will give Tank's first L. They're not going to do that. Or he'll be lucky to be overturned. Dude, nah, it's not being touched. They're not overturning it. All that would happen, there's no L's. All that would happen is it's ruled a no contest. That's all that would happen, Michael. A no contest. They're not going to give him a victory. They can't do that. No contest. That's not going to happen. Facts, Marco, but Tank did look hurt. He looked like his eye was irritated. I'm telling you what I think it is. I really believe Tank's head was somewhere else. I say this all the time. We saw how he was being tentative. We saw how he didn't know what round it was. We saw how he was being weird, arguing with the ref before the whole eye thing, the whole fight. His head was somewhere else. I really believe in Tank's mind. Because I've been there. We've all been there where our mind plays tricks on us. He got hit with the jab, and he really believed, oh shit, my eyes are burning from it. He really believed that it was the grease. I believe that he really believed that. I do. I really believe that he believed that. But the truth of the matter is the punch landed and made him blink instantaneously. Like there was no denying the pattern, the events that unfolded with a punch going here. Then as the punch moves, the guy's doing this. Another punch goes here, and then the guy's doing this, swiping, and goes down. That's clearly because of the punch. Should have been a knockdown. He was fine, obviously, but he decided to take a knee because he was freaking out. He had a freak out. I'm telling you, he had a mini freak out. Marco, I heard they might. Nope, not happening. I mean, look, anything's possible. I would say 80% they're not overturning it. Did pressure ever make you want a shoulder bump, hit behind the head? Yes. Shoulder bump, yes. Hit behind the head, no. Low blow, no. Shoulder bump, yes. Shoulder bump is legal. Happy. Shoulder bump is legal. You get away with that. The other shit, though, is no good. Salutations, brother. New York State Athletic Boxing. That's no such thing, Michael. There is no New York State Boxing Athletic Commission. There is just the New York State Athletic Commission, my friend. And that governs all combat sports in New York. MMA falls under that. It all governs that. No, there's no specific NY State Boxing Athletic Commission. That does not exist. Hope you're doing good, bro. You too, young man. My man Seth's only like 15. Got a Jewish first name, black last name. Actually, I shouldn't say black. Last name's just mad American. I believe they overturned this week. Val, I'm not asking Val. I'm just playing, but I disagree. Now let me be clear with you guys. Do you really want them to overturn it? Val, do you know what overturn means? It doesn't mean that Roach gets a win and Tank gets a loss, because that's probably what you think is going to happen. No, you know what happens? It's a no contest. You know what that does? That completely removes the draw. That makes Tank a perfect record again. Is that what you want? Because, okay. Agreed, should have been a knockdown. He even admitted he was afraid to get knocked. Exactly. He had a freak out in his head. So while the punch itself didn't hurt him, it made him take a knee in it because he was freaking out. But there's no way to prove he was freaking out. He would never admit he was freaking out. He wouldn't say, yeah, he swears it's the hair grease. Maybe it was a mix of both. Maybe his eyes were slightly burning and then the jab put him over. It was probably a mix of both. I believe his eyes were probably burning a little bit, but we didn't see him blink before that. He wasn't blinking at all before that. Have you seen Roach versus Harrington? I didn't see it. What? Roach got dropped? How does Jamel Herring knock down Roach and Tank, the hardest puncher arguably in boxing, couldn't even make him take a step back? It was straight up leather to the eyeball and whatever sweet or degree in the glove. I'm with you. And his eye was probably burning a little bit too from the hair stuff. I bet you it was a mix of both. Life is almost always a balance of things. I keep saying this to you guys. It's probably a mix of both. What's up, Victor? How you doing? Victor, you look like me in about 20 years. You look like a hitman for hire. So I'm not going to fuck with you. It could have been purely psychological. It could have been. But what are the odds that you see the glove hit him in the eye and now it's psychological? The glove hitting him in the eye sparked the psychological. Right. There could have been no burning. He could have just got hit and then worried. He was nervous in there. What up, Dwayne? Tank's apprehension of losing is very high. Delayed knockdown happens all the time in boxing. You brought the hair grease story, my guy. Delayed knockdown? Val, do you know what a delayed knockdown means? A delayed reaction is literally a physiological chain of sequences that happens from getting hit and then it taking a second for your equilibrium to get knocked off. This had nothing to do with equilibrium. Nothing to do with equilibrium. A delayed reaction is a good shot, hard, clean shot landing, and then it taking just a little longer to hit the victim's equilibrium. I mean it, Victor. Crazy how this is overshadowing the Ryan Garcia card. Well, we got time, MPO. I always forget where the fuck you from. You just told me too. Brooklyn, right? Matt Staten, Brooklyn, I believe. Cortland, what up? Tank was for sure nervous. Not like this, though. I felt like this was a new level of him being nervous. But Coley was a delayed. But Coley is the perfect example. Reminding me a lot, those old heads in here, like me and Victor, Tyson versus Trevor Berbick. Tyson just grazed him on the top of the head. The top of the head is a known area for causing delayed reactions and really fucking your equilibrium up. Those are the ones where you're going to get up 3 or 4 times and keep falling flat on your face. I did not. I saw clips and bits and pieces of it, but not the whole thing. BK, baby. You see you in BK still? What part? Remind me what part? I'm going to be in BK tomorrow. Or actually, I'll be in Manhattan tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe BK. I'm not actually sure. I'll be in the city somewhere tomorrow. I'm waiting on my orders. Is TBV still going? Because a bunch of you came in. Let's see. Let's see if I'm rocking with 50 and TBV still on. That'll make me feel good. No, it's over. Well, whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. Press conference was ass. It was boring, right? Yoda, what up? Probably Yoda. Almost definitely. I'm trying to get in where I'm like in there to like work. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to be working, have the access, like be there, not standing on the outside with all the everyday Joe Schmoes. No offense to Joe Schmoes, but this is like my industry. Like this is what I work in. So I'm getting to the point where my ego is making it hard for me to swallow. You know, like that's why I refuse to go to the tank fight. I'm not buying a fucking ticket. I'm just not doing it. Soon enough, I'll have an all access pass. It's just going to take a little more time. Damn, G-Ball. Stank voluntarily took the knee regardless of what. It was a punch or grease in his eyes. True. Well, here's the thing, G-Ball. I think I don't know if you're new to the room. It's all up to the referee's, what's the word? Discretion. That's the rules. I agree with everything you said. If I was the referee and you guys were in here when I had Arthur McCanty on, we both would have counted. And it would have been a standing 8. That's what we would have done. Steve Willis decided not to. By the way, tonight I'm going to have on Najee from Cigar Talk, 10 p.m. We're going to kick it. You guys know Najee, right? That press conference was hilarious. Lopez and Ryan arguing. Lopez is smart. He's the only one drumming up any kind of publicity for himself. That braid slapped Tank's left eye. Burn and pain. It did not. Okay, let me show you guys something. It wasn't just the braid. My people. Here, I'm going to show you guys something. Here we go. All right, ready? I'm going to show you guys something. It wasn't the braid. The braid was there, but was not. All right, here we go. Now watch this. All right, so he throws that one. Tank is not blinking. Boom. That's the first one. Tank starts, look, he blinks. Second one, he blinks. There is no braid. There is no braid doing anything. There we go. Zoomed in one more time. That misses. Here's the first jab. Boom. Braid is nowhere to be found, and he's blinking right there. Wipes his face. Second one. Braid didn't touch his eye. The braid did not touch his eye. It looked that way from that angle, but this angle you see, clear punches. Clear punches. He wasn't blinking at all before those 2 jabs. I didn't see any braid slapping anything. But either way, it was because of a punch. Either way, it was a punch that made whatever happened happen. If I didn't see the braid, but it doesn't matter. I saw that second punch especially land clean right in his eye. Well, the grease would be in the braid, MPO, so that would make sense. I didn't see that, but it doesn't really matter. It was the punch that hit him in the face and made his braids sway in the air. Styles make fights. KEYSHAWN versus Lamont. I can't believe Jamel Herring dropped Lamont. So Tank hits him with his Baltimore Louisville slugger repeatedly, and he just looks at him like, yeah. But Herring drops him numerous times. Is that true? I don't believe that. Let me see something. Lamont Roach. All right, I'm going to see something. I'm going to look this up with you guys. No disrespect, but whoever told me that, I don't believe it. Lamont Roach. Where is it? There it is. All right. Boom. Let's go to Herring. There it is. All right. So, as it says here, there's no official knockdowns stated against Jamel Herring. No knockdowns. Now, that doesn't mean it didn't happen. Well, let's see something. Score. There should be 10-8 rounds. There are no 10-8 rounds. So, you guys are saying he knocked him down. They just didn't call it. Is that what you guys are saying? 'Cause I didn't see that fight. Bro, when he turned from his hook, the braid did smack him in the face. Look again. Man, both times? Because he blinked twice. Like, I don't understand. I literally just played it. And there's no braid slapping anything. Let me see something. Gervonta. Close up. Takes a knee. Because I know that there's one video that's super clear that shows it. There's one video that's super clear that shows it. And it did look like the braid. In that video, it looked like it. But, yeah, I can't find it here. But the video I just showed, I don't see anything hitting anything in the eye. But it doesn't matter. Because even if it did hit him in the eye, we're still all saying the same thing. The punch caused the reaction to take a knee. What's up, man? Against who? KEYSHAWN's up against who? What's up, girl dad? Roach needs to appeal, try to overturn. G-Ball, listen to me. Listen to me carefully. G-Ball, I already said this. So do me a favor and...
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
It won't be overturned. The best we can get is a no contest. And that gives Tank a perfect record again. Good die, mate. Nobody cares about hair excuses. Well, that's true too. Who cares? It was a knockdown. Absolutely. But fighting words, it also wasn't a knockdown. Because, see, we got to be legal here, guys. Legally, it's what the ref calls it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not what's right. We're not doing what's right. We can't do what's right in boxing because that's not the way the rules are set up as of yet. It's what the rules state. The rules state the ref is the Messiah. The ref is the oracle. The ref is Caesar. He makes all the final calls. And his call was that it's not a knockdown. And that's what it is legally. They're not overturning it because it is a reasonable doubt, just like in law. You cannot deny, even though it's stupid and it's his fault and all that, you can't deny that there's slight reasonable doubt that his eyes were burning from his hair product. And he was not hurt from those punches. You can't deny that. And that's why they're not overturning it. I don't say I agree with it, because I don't. Should be a knockdown, 1,000%. Nah. Roach's lawyer could submit what he wants. They're not overturning that. You have to understand something, Isaiah. There's no repercussions here. You think New York State Athletic Commission gives a fuck about the lawyer submitting? They can't be sued. And if they are, they'll fucking win. There's no rules in boxing. There's no rules. There's no rule stating anything but that the ref makes the final decision. So they can't win a case. You guys don't get it. Nobody, I feel like I talk and nobody fucking listens. Not nobody. A lot of you don't understand what I'm trying to say. People don't grasp it. There's no rules. There's no rules. To win a legal suit, you have to be able to refer back to a certain rule that says so and so. There's no rule that says if a knee is taken for any reason, it has to be a knockdown. There's no rule that even mentions a voluntary knee being taken. There's only two rules. What a knockdown is. Any part of the body, basically, besides the feet, touching the canvas. From a telling blow. That's the only rule. Who don't get what? The WBA posted that they are going to leave it as, of course they are. Well, we'll see. Worse, the only thing that'll be done, I told you guys, I'm saying like 80% they're going to leave it. But if they do it, what happens? What happens? Tank is undefeated again. That's what happens. Is that what you guys want? Would you guys rather see, I'm bugging, you bugging. I don't even know what the fuck, why you think I'm bugging? It's a fact. Would you rather see Tank have a nice squeaky clean record, or would you rather see at least a draw for the fight that most people think that he lost? Why would you want him to have a no draw? They're trying to rob Roach. Yeah, that's what would happen. It would. Well, here's the thing, Gvon. I don't know if you just came in here. Roach cannot get a victory out of this. They don't make victories. They never make it a victory. They do no contest. So you'd rather Tank lose his draw? No contest means the fight never happened. It's not on anybody's record. Yeah, the ref has all the power in the ring. Thank you. Exactly. Well, technically, the commissioner could stop the fight, and so could the doctor. That's what they say, but every state's different. Tank lost. He's a hype job. Oh, see, so you're biased. No wonder you're saying I'm bugging. I believe that Tank lost, by the way. You're just you're not balanced. You think it has to be it's wall or nah. He lost, but unfortunately, the rules state that it could stay the way it stayed. Roach ain't getting no credit for beating. Nah, he's getting credit. All of us give him credit. Ariana, what up? Damn, a lot of y'all don't know crap about boxing, but want to complain. Well, what's your stance here? I don't understand what your stance is. What's up, Roel? Yeah, just come in and in case draw there. Just come in. Nah, if that's the case, leave it. Exactly. Gvon, you really going to fight that fucking dude? I feel like you're not going. I feel like you don't want to. Not that you're scared. I just feel like you don't want to bother. But I could be wrong. I love Tank. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. Guess what? I like Tank too. He's one of my favorite fighters. You know him personally? Get him on here right now. I think he likes me. What up, Rob? I think he likes me. I think. Get his ass on here. Let's do it. I doubt he would come on, but you never know. He does pick the weirdest times for interviews. Ariana. Where are you from, Ariana? All right. So I don't think the fight's going to be overturned. I don't want it overturned. If it gets overturned, okay, it's good for Roach because now he doesn't have a draw, which he doesn't deserve. But Tank doesn't have a draw either, which he, at bare minimum, deserves. He mad at you? Yeah. Well, I'm not. You must definitely know him because I feel like he gets mad at everybody. He got mad at me once. The ref should have called the knockdown simply because he ignored him. And exactly, you don't call your own timeouts in boxing. But again, legally you can, as long as a ref rules that it was deemed appropriate. Marco, are you doing a separate show on Dana White and Turkey setting up? I might. I'm gonna do it tonight. I have Najee from Cigar Talk coming on. The ref is official shot caller. That's absolutely true. Said the 300. I don't know, Marco. I'm super chill guy, but he said some things that that I'm going to force him to apologize to. He is too small. Yo, Gvon, you should send me a video of you hitting the bag. But like something where I see it's you. And I won't show them. But I'll prove. Like, did you hear me today, Gvon? I hit you with mad credibility. Send me a video. I want to seeing what you could do on the bag, hitting the heavy bag. And I won't show anybody shit. But I'll just tell them I saw him. Because if you are the dude in those sparrings or whatever you showed me, you are going to fuck him up badly. Badly. Big shout to my man Jose. Big shout. Where's his fucking bomb? Damn it. It takes forever to find it. Congratulations on the 30. Yeah, man. They say that's one of the first landmarks. 30 is the first big one, then 100 is the first big one, and then, a million is like the gold standard. You're right, Marco, no overturn. Now, they're not going to do that. And they shouldn't do it. They shouldn't overturn. Why? For what? I don't think Roach realized that challenging it means they just erase it. Or maybe he did. Maybe he was like, fuck that. I fought my heart out. I don't deserve a draw. I'd rather have him erase it than have a draw there. Yeah, I know. Marco, your wife next. Watch out for CYP. What? I know you're not saying shit about my wife. I don't know what you meant by that, but I don't play that shit. CYP allowed Malva Goof, who got his ass handed to him. Yeah, that's a fact. Gvon, we got money on you making that pussy quit again. I'm telling you, that's really man. Gvon, send me a video you hitting the bag. What's up, NYC, baby? Oscar, what's up? So now we talking timeouts during professional boxing matches. Exactly. Not we, the fighters, get to just call timeouts, apparently. You know what happened when I was coming up, even in sparring, if somebody said timeout, they boosh. They get fucked. As they're doing this, or getting hit already. Tank tried that shit in the fight. You remember? Tank got hit at least once, dead in his mouth, because he was complaining to the referee during the fucking action. I remember that. Roach hit him with a jab. Popped him. Bam! Like, what are you doing? What post? Saying that they're not going to overturn it? Yeah, I saw that. Saying that the referee didn't do anything wrong? Yeah, of course I saw that. You guys understand. I wish the lawyer, Mr. Bailey, was in here right now. This sets precedent. If they overturn this, now they're going to have to look at every single fucking qualm people have with a referee's decision. Do you know how many? They'll be reviewing every fight in its mother and its grandmother if they do this. Nah. It was a good fight. Y'all complaining about Tank having a good fight. Okay. Rodriguez, what up, blood? KEYSHAWN destroys Lamont. I'm not so sure. Marco, where can I ask you a question off here? It's about a gym. You DM me on Instagram. I don't really know that many of the gyms. I mean, I know all of them back home, but salute to you too. Man, stop it. All right. You're trying to make me read that word, get me canceled? Trying to make me read that word, get me canceled? Jesus. Put some dollar signs or something instead of the G's. Do something. Fuck around, make me like just say it without paying attention. And then my channel just explodes. They can't overturn this. Y'all doing the most. No, they can't overturn, but they can make it a no contest. Big value should. Big news. I know, man. I know. I'm going to try and get involved in that. I'm going to try and get involved in that in some capacity. For show. Roach ain't really do enough to win. Nah, I thought he won. But I'm okay with the draw too. But the reason why I lean towards Roach a little bit is because Roach is the one who landed more telling shots. He was clipping Tank. He wobbled him twice. Once, very, very clearly. Victor, my dude, what happened to your boy? I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. I guess Roach wants to draw taken off his record. Maybe he thought, here's what I'm thinking, because people don't realize how boxing is so scrambled. He probably thought he can get it switched and the knockdown could be counted and then he wins. I'm almost positive that's what they thought was going to happen. Oh, okay, well, we'll count the knockdown. Oh, look, there you win. He doesn't realize it doesn't work that way. I'm telling you. I didn't realize either until I didn't know that either. I thought they could really count that, but then I'm like, oh no, they can't count that because the chain of the sequences and chain of events, if there would have been an official knockdown, would have been different following the knockdown. Some people would have tried harder. Some coaches would have tried harder. Some people would have, maybe you can't do it. Mikhail, what up, blood? If they turn into a no contest, I think Roach will want the rematch more. Roach took a knee. He didn't. You're like you're clearly a Tank fan. He took a knee? You mean he got pushed down? When you get pushed down and take a knee, that is not taking a knee. That's getting pushed down. What? I mean, show me the clip. That's the only thing I could think of that you're talking about. Show it. Show the clip. Two made. Put it right here. Put it right here. Show the clip. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, Roach should have won. 9 fingers. What the 5 fingers say to the 9 fingers? A slap. Major media. The judges seen the fight, including the slip, and judged how they wanted. Nah, the judges didn't judge how they wanted. The judges have to listen to the referee, who is the only one who can officially rule a knockdown. The referee ruled it not a knockdown. It had nothing to do with what the judges did. You're talking about the knockdown. In terms of the fight, that was bullshit scoring. Well, no, I'm okay with the draw, actually. The draw I'm okay with, but the Tank winning by 2 points, nah. Nah. Roach should petition for a DQ. That's why the decision will get overturned. He's not going to get DQ'd because it's up to the ref. You guys understand something. He did one thing to be DQ'd, right? Which is he got worked on in the corner, and the corner man in that process jumped on the ring apron. Those are grounds for DQ. I want you guys to listen to me carefully. Listen to me fucking carefully. Those are grounds for DQ. Do you know what that means? That means that now the ref has the option, the word option, to DQ on those grounds. Option, not an immediate DQ. There's no rule that says jumping on the ring apron is an immediate DQ. The rule is the referee can disqualify if that happens at their discretion. Do you know how many times dudes have jumped on the ring apron and not been fucking disqualified? A lot. People don't understand the rules. They don't understand that in boxing, the referee is the golden messiah. What they say rules. The referee is Napoleon. Whatever he says, you storm the castle, you storm the castle. You don't storm it, you got to fall back. And they're not going to go back on almost everything the referee does, like I told you, because that will cause a shit storm of challenges and lawsuits. If they go back on one like this is a small one. There's certain things the ref's done where, yeah, it's been overturned, like fucked up clearly. The referee stopped the Barroso and Rolly fight. He stopped the fight that a dude who was throwing the punches, he jumped in and grabbed Barroso, who's in the middle throwing a combination. Like, how are you going to stop the guy who's actually throwing the punches? They didn't overturn that. You think they're going to overturn this? No. And we're only having this conversation because the fight was close. If the fight wasn't close, this knockdown wouldn't have fucking made a difference. What's this shit? What you got here? What's this shit? Oh, let me see this. Is that really Steve Willis? Is that like him after the fight, or is that? Let's see what we got. Hold on. Hold on.
No personal opinion, nothing. What you was thinking when Tank did that when he took the knee? What you was thinking when he took the knee?
I can't speak on it.
Can't speak on that?
Can't speak on it.
He did some bullshit though?
I can't speak on it.
No personal opinion, nothing?
Can't, especially with
What you was thinking when Tank
Damn. And this further tells you guys what I've been saying for years. Boxing doesn't pay. This motherfucker works at the United States Post Office. Or a Staples, whatever that was. I'm telling you guys, these referees, these judges don't make any money. Only the 1 percentile in boxing makes money. That goes for the fighters too. Why is this guy coming in and bothering him when he's on break at the Pottery Barn? Leave him alone. Good Lord. Oh, come on. Leave the guy's eye alone. He can't help it. Yeah, that was the ref, all right. He was trying to enjoy his lunch and get back behind the counter. Leave him alone. That looked like the post office, didn't it? I don't think he wasn't wearing the get-up, but shit. Regardless of what the judges are being paid to keep. And that's possible too. I'm not a conspiracy theory guy, but that's always a possibility. All refs are underpaid, Armor. Not one referee who've reffed fights that generate anywhere from $100 to $500 million total, right? With back end and all that. None of those refs can't live off boxing. They all have jobs. All of them. So people don't know that either. Now you do. When I was talking to Arthur McCanty, he has a fucking union job. He's a stagehand. Marco Salute. What's up? What's up? What's up? If I was a ref, I would take donations. Well, these refs could. The problem is they can't really talk on shit. But they should. If he had his own podcast or whatever, he'd be chilling. There he is, Mr. Esquire. I needed you here earlier to help explain some of these chumps about what precedent means and what reasonable grounds for certain things, all these terms. Reasonable doubt, ground, subjectivity. We needed you here, but you fucking came. You slid in a home plate too late. Was it a knockdown or is there a difference? Well, funny thing was, I don't even think Tank was trying to not make it be a knockdown. I think he knew what was going to happen. He just was like, fuck it. Willis is the one who was like, oh, no, you're not hurt. Okay. And he decided not to because Tank was like, no, I just wanted to go get my face wiped. I'm okay. That was Willis. I didn't hear, there's no word of Tank actually verbally petitioning for like, no, not a knockdown, not a knockdown. Willis just chose that. Not you, David. Well, okay, just you. You're the only chump. I'm just playing. You want me to check it right now, Jevon? Right now? Smash that. Thumbs up. Listen to this man. He's a smart man. Big up, King KO. Bud took a knee, but it was ruled off. When did Bud take a knee? Armor Pilates. It was just funny how it all happened. Tank took a knee and then told the ref, but he proceeded to put his head out of the ring, so that's illegal. Again, grounds for being illegal. When you're dealing with no concrete rules, no. And putting your head through the rope isn't illegal. If I'm not mistaken, the corner can't work on you and the corner can't, but a fighter could put their head through the ropes. Possibly. Tank probably knew ref. What? Maybe. Yes. Quick clip. All right. Let's see what Jevon sent me. Where did we get? Jevon video. All right, let's see. Which one are you? Which one are you, G-Von? The dude with wearing the gray shirt or the black shirt? You the guy wearing the gray shirt? So 2 questions. Which one are you? And do you want me to play it right now so everybody can see it? Rules are that they're for a good reason. They overturned Badu Jack versus Lucian Badu draw, so it's been done. Oh, they overturned it on what grounds? I'm not familiar with that fight. Crawford got dropped with Mean Machine and didn't get counted. He didn't get dropped. I did a video on that. He got pushed in his fucking back. And I'll pull it up right now and show you. That was not an actual punch that landed. So that was a good call by the ref. Gray shirt. You want me to play it? Or you want me to play it for everybody? Or you want me just to look at it myself? I'm not sure what you want. And when was that taken too, by the way, G-Von? YouTube. Well, what do you put in here? Armor Pilates. What you got here? What are you putting on here for me to click on? This is the same thing I just clicked on? Yeah, I've seen that. I did a whole video on that. I'll pull it up right now. I slow-moed it and everything. Nah, you know I prefer the mid. Okay. Okay. When was that taken, G-Von? Nah, he doesn't want me playing it, so I ain't playing it. All these fake boxing fans showing they are ass. How do you feel about the Dana White? I love it. I mean, I love it. Conceivably, I love it. I don't know what they're going to do, but I think they're going to do the right thing. The issue is when a fighter takes a knee and to stop the action, what happens? It's clear Tank took a knee. Again, it's all subjective. If a knee is taken because somebody was hurt from a blow, then it has to be an 8 count. If the knee is taken because somebody is hurt from something that's not a blow, then it's not an 8 count. Simple. Can you play my bag work? Tell me what I... Sure. Dana White is going to run boxers' careers unless the turkey's over. Okay. You know what? I don't think... Hold on. I never gave G-Von a wrench, which I should do. And I'm going to give Mikhail a wrench, too. So you could put your clips in as a moderator, Mikhail. You could put your clip in there and I'll play it. You guys have been anointed. Month ago or so? Okay. Well, let me see this again. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta turn the fucking music off. They'll flag me. All right. Yeah, you're a southpaw, huh, G-Von? All right, so I'm seeing G-Von hit a bag here. He's a southpaw. And he's a big fucking dude. What are you, like 6'2"? 6'3"? Yeah. And if you hit CYP with those, you would fucking fly his cabbage. That would not be good for him. Superman, what up, blood? Where you been at? My man. Brooklyn. In the house. You want a wrench, Mac takes? I'll give you a fucking wrench. But if you act up, I'm going to take the wrench and beat you with it before I take it away from you. Boom. You've been anointed. You've been anointed, my brothers. You've all been anointed. Now let's make this community dope. It was a delayed reaction off the right hook that Roach landed. Get the fuck out of here. It was a delayed reaction off the right hook.
Get the fuck out of here!
That Roach landed. So you're saying that, where is it? Whatever. I'm not going to play it again. I was about to play it. It is not a damn delay. Come on. That punch, I'm not even sure that right, and it was a straight right, even landed. It looked like it grazed him. What's up, fruitcake? There's my man, the ultimate.
Fruity, fruity.
This is my man, Shane, and you could always catch him listening to his favorite music.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
That's just his song. Already told him gonna plan commits black step back and yeah, nah. If that man, that will be not good. You got a wrench. You got a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench. Does Shane have a wrench? Yeah, of course he does. It's on your DM Insta. I haven't posted on YouTube. Didn't I already look at that? What up, Joseph? What's cracking? Go rewatch it. Go rewatch what? You stand on it? You could stand on what you want. Technically, I guess you could say that that's possible, but I mean, that punch, Tank kind of turned away from it. I don't even know if it landed. He took the steam off of that punch. Marco's shit is growing big.
Tutti frutti.
Why the fuck would you say that?
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Jesus. Ha ha ha, you always playing on. Nah, that's because this dude's talking about things growing. I don't know. I don't want to hear that. Nobody's denying Tank took a knee. It just wasn't because he was hurt from a punch. Right. Well, you could argue the punch hurt him because it made his eye blink, scratched his eyeball. What's up, Sean? You could argue that. So technically, that's him being hurt by a punch. No? Am I missing something? That's nasty work. Pause. That wording was but you know, Alberto's on his Alberto likes to bake cakes. You know what I'm saying? He has an oven full of pies. To say a draw has never been overturned, to win or lose, just shows you don't know your history. You talking to me? That's rude. I never said that. See, you, my friend, first of all, don't be mean. And secondly, you need to
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
I never said that. I said that 99% of the time, you don't get overturnings these days. That's what I said. 99% of the time these days, in this era, you will not get an overturning, especially for something along the lines of what we're dealing with right now. Marco, Canelo Crawford, first round. I'm trying, man. That's what I'm trying to do. Raphael, what up? Ring Magazine just tweeted out that the WWE president believes it was a knockdown. The article was not approved by him. Okay. He could believe what he wants. All that's going to do is make it a no contest. I do. I make everything for myself. Do you think they will? No. 80% no, 20% yes. It's obviously possible. So Roach dispute. Nothing's official yet, Sean. Nothing's official. Givon Marco doesn't know or care about that. What you mean? What you mean? You really don't think Tank couldn't see? No. Tank's eye was burning. He believed it was because of the hair grease. I believe it was probably because of the punch and maybe the hair. I don't have any hair, let alone coarse hair, so I don't know what it's like to put product in my hair. But I've been told by people who do that this shit can make your eye burn a little sometimes. It was probably a mix of both. But I think it was more to do with the punch. And he kind of was like worried. He's like, oh, fuck, this punch hit me. My eye's already burning a little bit. Let me take a knee and wipe myself because I don't want to get knocked out. That's what I think happened. So he was okay. And it wasn't a real knockdown. But the fact that he took a knee, no, you go to the ref and you say, ref, time out for a second. I can't see. My eye's burning. Or you hold your opponent and say it. Or you step back and say it. You don't just take a knee. You know what I'm saying? What up, Drew? Keep it a draw at least. Exactly. Now, the hair grease can burn, but not see? Superman, you know, it can burn. So it's probably a mix of both. Probably a mix of both. I wasn't anything in the hair stuff the lady put in his hair. Products have progressed just like we have. Okay. So you're saying that the shit can burn or it can't burn? I'm confused. Just need a commission and maybe a union to prevent questionable actions. This is problematic. Yeah, it's problematic. But the betting goes by the first call. Like when Ryan Garcia beat Haney, Everybody who got paid, they didn't get their money back when that shit was turned into a no contest. Mark, you can get a hair transplant. How about I give you one of these as a transplant? There you go. This for you. Tank versus Gabe Flores Jr. next. Okay. And the count didn't even need to happen. Come on, Marco. What are we saying here? Huh? My bad, Marco. I was trying to give you a link. Okay. Fair enough. Disagree about what? Tank been fighting with braids for... That's a good point, Ray. Ray, that is a good point.
Got him!
I like that. That's true. Gabe Flores, Rob, Buddy at Pro Box. You see how Shakur wants to fight 130-pounder now? Now, who he wants to fight? Now y'all want to cry about hair grease. I mean, I don't know. Bakram versus Virgil. Ooh. I'm going to go with Virgil. Bakram didn't look as good in all of his other fights as he did against Zoo. He's never looked that good before. Marco, you still do bag training, but why you don't? Because I'm fucking almost 50. Superman. I haven't sparred in like 10 years. Those days are over. The only way I'm fighting somebody now is if, they say something stupid. But nah, those days are done. Plus, you're more likely to get brain damage. Like, I'm not trying to get brain damage and all that. I took a lot of well, I didn't take a lot of punches because I was actually pretty defensive minded. But you're gonna take punches sparring, so I took enough. I'm good. No, thank you. I don't get that I don't get that, like, when I'm in a gym. Anybody here who's ever been a fighter, when you're in a gym and you see somebody about your size and you get kind of like those competitive like feelings flowing. That shit went away from me in my late 30s. I remember being in a gym. I remember the time it happened. There was a guy my weight, young kid, up and coming, and I remember seeing him spar, I believe. And I remember just being like, I don't give a fuck. I didn't get any kind of like an adrenaline jolt. Like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get this like this. You know what I mean? That's when I knew it was done. Not just fighting, but sparring, training. So you just keep got to, man. You're in your 40s, right? You got to keep in shape when we're old. Those old farts. Tank only had a few. I'll fuck somebody up still, though, Superman. I'll tell you that. You guys have seen it. Alberto. All right. Alberto's my Twitter man. Let's see what he got. Let's see what Alberto got with his punk ass. Alberto, California. All right. Ring Magazine, official. And they got a gold check mark. Is that the official one? Let me see something. Yeah, okay, it's the official one. Dana White intends to bring UFC model to boxing in his new promotion. Hell yeah. And I hope I'm involved with it. What part of NY are you from, bro? Hell's Kitchen, baby. Are you from New York? If you're from, you know exactly what that is. In the 80s and 90s, you know exactly what that is. Where are you from, right? Your fighting spirit is gone. No. It's tremendously diminished. Like, I'll still will fuck somebody up if I have to, but it's not like what it was where I'm like, I'm always trying to. Hector was a still fighter in braids before. Okay. Sizing guy. Yeah, I don't size dudes up anymore. At all. Unless I don't like them. Like Alberto, I'm sizing up all the time. All the time. I want to fight Alberto. Bad. Dana and Turk hiring. I'm going to find out. Yeah, I got to get in better shape these days. I only work and take care of my children. I need more recreation. Well, you got that city job, man. You got the pension. You're chilling. But yeah, you got to just wake up an extra hour and a half early. Get that hour in at the gym before you go to work. Or after, depending how you want to do it. But you do physical labor, right, Superman? So it's probably harder to. Sup, Heavy? Shout out from H-Town. Sup? Tank had a not as good as usual, and that's supposed to constitute. No. He arguably lost, Victor. Even without the knockdown, he arguably lost. Oh, shit. What? I used to be in fucking. I went to Wagner Junior High School. You familiar with that? That was the name of my junior high school. Harlem. What street in Harlem, though? You don't have to give me your address, but I'm curious what part. East side, west side? Where from? Oh shit, queens get the money. Some guys size, other dudes all the time. It is silly. Once you get in your 30s, like, you got to stop that shit. Yo, chill, Alberto ain't. Nah, fuck Alberto up. Let me get out of my Major. Roach is superior. Major came in here talking all this Roach shit, and he ended up being right, by the way, for those of you who don't know. KEYSHAWN, more explosive. Hey, man. So you think who wins? Damn, so Major thinks Roach beats everybody. Next time you call in, Cali, please hit me up whenever. Yeah, now we're fighting. I'm fighting you. Take my wrench away? Okay. If you so desire, that's what we shall do. Your wish has been granted. I appreciate that you're right. I got to get back to it, man. I bet. I live in North Carolina right now. Left the city after. Oh, yeah. Jevon says what happened. Still shadow box with the 1 pound weight. Box exercises downloaded. Boxing timer. Okay. Roach UD. Yeah, that's a fact. Give me his wrench. Yeah, you know what? You don't have a wrench, AB? Shit. Absolutely. Queens. I mean, Brooklyn gets wrenches out of this bitch. Boom. AB, you've been anointed. I didn't realize it. Yo, anybody in here who's been a long time viewer, not that I don't want to give you the wrenches, not that I just forget. So just tell me right now if you believe you deserve one, because I don't really. Superman needs a wrench, actually. What we doing here? What are we doing here? Definitely Superman. If you're from New York, you almost instantly get a wrench. Like, that's just kind of how we're doing it. But boxing is one of the best exercises for everything. For fucking, if you have anxiety, if you have anger, if you have frustration, whatever it is. How do you earn a wrench? Just show up more frequently. We get to know you. Know you're not a whack job. Know you're a good member in addition to the community, and boom, hit you in the head with a wrench. The room going to be blue soon. Well, good. That means this is a dope fucking room. Yeah, True Power is pretty good too. True Power, if I see you another time, you're going to get a wrench too. You've been coming in a lot. Of course. Word up. You guys have all arrived. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Marquise, what up? I believe KEYSHAWN beats Lamont. He might. He might. Everybody getting a wrench. Almost everybody. Not everybody. Nah, because then the wrenches abuse they shit. Like you? Give everyone. Nah, hell no, not everyone. That ain't happening. KEYSHAWN can really beat Tank. I know. I'm with you. I would have bet $1 billion that there's no way Tank's losing to KEYSHAWN. And now, but this is not the Tank that we've seen. A lot of you guys want to say he's exposed. He was never that good. I don't believe that. I've seen a decline in him in this last fight. I did. I seen a decline. He's never argued that much with the ref. He's never taken weird knees. He's never been that tentative. Boxing also taught me discipline to never quit. Hell yeah. You ever have any fights, Bailey? You just spar or anything? Just don't give LDBC wrenches. They revisit stream. Nah, I'm cool with LDBC, man. I'm not a part of LDBC, but like I'm cool with BTFB and Drew Titan are like friend. Those are actual. Drew especially is an actual friend of mine. I love Drew. He's a good fucking dude. So I disagree with that. I disagree. I'm not saying I agree with all their standpoints and all that, but as a person, he's a fucking dope ass person. Those styles make fights. Saying stands to be true. I'll block someone when they get out of line with the comments. All right. Doesn't happen much though. See? You see the kind of room we have? We don't get people coming in here saying stupid shit because we're not like a rage bait or like arguing kind of room. Who the fuck wants to do that shit? You want to chill at work? Half you guys are at work. You just want to chill and have a good time. Not hear people screaming. But hey, there's a lot of people who like that. This ain't that kind of party here. I think Tio's going to beat Barboza. Yeah. Go get the money. There was a decline in talent. He just faced someone that isn't scared of him. Not talent. Decline in his will to win. You can't argue that. It's a mix of both. Again, let's be balanced, people. It's a mix of both. Yeah, Roach wasn't scared. Yeah, Roach had dope talent. Yeah, Roach could take a punch. Tank also didn't have the same drive and focus. You can't deny it. And why that matters? Because the fight was so close. For example, Bud and Errol. Errol clearly didn't look like himself. Slightly. His offense was okay, but he was just, his body seemed very fragile. He was being tossed around easily, and he looked a little off. And his eyes, remember how droopy they were? He looked a little off. But that didn't matter to me because it was such a one-sided ass whooping. Even if he was totally himself, it wouldn't have made a difference. This fight, though, was super close. So if Tank was totally himself, we might have seen a different outcome because the fight was so close to begin with. You get what I'm saying? So Errol and Bud, I don't even bring it up because to me, even if Errol was 100%, it wouldn't have made a difference. Bud was just so much more superior. But Tank and Roach was super close. So it might have made a difference if he was a little more focused. Isaiah Teal looks way bigger. I mean, I don't know. Mark is a nice New Yorker. That's rare. What you mean? I mean, thank you, but I ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no punk. You know what I mean? Shit. Everybody who knows me knows that I am a
Real bad man.
23 children, 22 baby mother.
Real bad man.
Don't get it twisted. Decline in will. He's been talking about retirement. Exactly. That's my point. It's okay for it to be a little bit of both. We don't have to be all, he's a hype job. He's exposed. He's never been nothing. Come on. Somebody that with that kind of resume, you can't say he was a total hype job. Like, yeah, he didn't fight the best in his division. That's a fact. But gym rats, sparred with professionals in boxing camps too. Okay, well, good for you. Where are you from again, Bailey? You from like the South somewhere? At the elite level, it only takes that much of a sliver to be off. True. I like that, Andrew. I like that. Good point. I'm just saying. I ain't no bitch. I gotta shave this shit. Makes me look so much older. And I gotta cut this shit too. You guys don't get what it's like. Well, my man Victor, I believe you're Victor. Are you white? I think you're white. I can't tell what the fuck. You're like mad miscellaneous. But white people, bald white people, you guys don't know how hard we have it. If I shave this shit too low, I look like I'm either sick or I'm a supremacist. It's not good. I can't get that skin baldy, man. That looks like it's tough. It's tough out here on these bald white streets. I truly believe Tank did an Ironman camp and was too thin. And he reached for the brick hand and it was a stinger. Okay. I never heard that one before, but maybe. But what that would make him be so mentally not focused and complaining to the ref and all that. I don't doubt. From ATL, I knew it was the South. Marco, do we find out where Victor is from? You see Robert Hellenius' assassin's cousin. I said he looks like me in 20 years. He looks like some kind of a hitman. I already said that. I already beat you to that one, Rob. Why did you think Tank had an off night? I just said it. He was complaining a lot to the ref. He was super tentative in the ring. And then stuff we heard later on top. He was arguing with his coaches. And the stuff we heard on top of it later. He didn't know what round it was. And then him taking that knee was like, what are you doing? Like, he just seemed all over the place. You are white or you're not white? I don't know. Well, you are miscellaneous, Victor. You are miscellaneous. If I've ever seen a miscellaneous dude, it is you. I'm not sure what your ethnicity is. I'm going to go with white, but who the fuck knows? It could be Arab. I don't even know. Attorney, salute, champ. Word. What else we got? So I'm going to have Najee on tonight from Cigar Talk. I believe he's going to join me. Let me make sure. Najee, SG1, Najee. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so Najee will join me tonight, 10 p.m. If anybody cares to hear what Najee has to say, he shall be here. And I believe he'll make it. He's not one of these fighters are the ones who don't show up. Usually content creators show up on time. Thank you, CJ. I was really just wondering that exact how white is CJ. He was probably nervous because Shakur was in the crowd. That's funny. Tank couldn't be himself because Roach wasn't allowing it. That's, again, balance. You're right. That was definitely a huge component. A huge component. I take being you in 20 as a compliment. Thank you. I'll be here. All right. Eastern. I'm always operating on Eastern time. My brother, H-Town. So for you, that'll be 9 p.m., I believe, right? You guys are 1 hour ahead of us. So for you, 9 p.m. Your knowledge is uncanny. Appreciate you. Oval, I got to hire Oval Office to be my publicist because, man, every time you come to special fighter from APL fighting on Pro Box Workout for Najee Lopez. Okay. I know what's his face too. Isn't he from ATL? Mac Truck. We obviously he needs to lose some weight. That's not really his weight class, but he's a good fighter. KEYSHAWN bodies Roach. Damn. Pause, but does I don't know. Whatever. Got no ethnicity, Marco. Just gonna be me. Damn, he's keeping it miscellaneous. Okay. Tio decision, Devin decision. Tio decision, yes. Devin, no. Oh, yes. Ryan, yeah. I like that dude. I like all of those. Yova, what up, blood? I'm not cheap. Okay. Well, much respect from the dirty. I've been to Houston. I like Houston. Thanks, Marvin. Marvin Hangler. That's dope. That's not your real name, is it? It can't be. But if it is, that's cool. Even if it's not, that's a cool name. I'll be back. Yeah. We're going to talk to Najee. He's been interviewing everybody. Fucking got me jealous. Tio by far is the toughest fight. I don't know. Yeah, no, he does. I don't know much about Haney's opponent, though. Victor's absolutely from Greenland, Iceland, Denmark, or Finland. He could be from Yemen. I mean, he could be Greek. He could be Yemen. It could be a whole bunch of different, like, miscellaneous Denamab. Looking forward to that one. Yeah, man. It's going to be dope. All right. Who you got in the fight this weekend? Ray, I don't know what the fuck you just said. I don't know who those people are. You tell me. Why don't you tell me? That you just wrote in Sanskrit. I don't know what the fuck that even means or says. I can't read it. You crazy Ramirez almost beat Taylor. Oh, shit. Ramirez got skills? Prime Jose Ramirez is the best opponent, but civilized for a couple of years now. Marco doesn't watch boxing hardcore. No, I don't watch that shit. I mean, I'll watch the highlights. Ramirez could beat Haney, but prime version of him needs to come that night in performance. Okay. Nah, that's not true. Houston is great. Was in Savannah Boxing Gym. Holyfield trained by Ronnie Shields. Yeah, man. Trying to think of other Atlanta, big Atlanta fighters besides Holyfield. I can't really think of that many. Haney versus, I like how you spelled Haney. Haney versus Ramirez might turn out to be Maidana versus Broner. Damn! I assume you mean Ramirez is going to jack Haney all over the ring. Haney can never be Broner. Maybe Bill Haney could be Broner because Bill Haney talks a lot, but Haney's too quiet. He's not as abrasive as Broner was. Bill does that. Bill makes you want to see the Haneys lose. Like Bill adds that component. And if you don't like me, I'm going to grab the people who don't like me because I want you guys to also come watch. Haney beats Ramirez. I got to look Ramirez up. AB, chill off, Marco. What? I got to look Ramirez up. I don't know much about Ramirez. I'm going to do that before the fight, but we got time. May 2nd. I mean, I'm probably going to be at that fight. Because worst scenario, if they fucking herb me again and don't give me credentials, I could just walk up. You guys don't understand. Those of you, Rob, you New Yorkers in here. I literally grew up my whole life, born and raised, less than a 15-minute walk from Times Square. I go walk there in 15 minutes. Like, that's my hood. Times Square was a shithole back in the day, though. You don't know Joette Gonzalez? Nah. Nope. I think Haney and team has to learn the lesson and not drop their guard. It always worked for him in the past, dropping the guard. We never saw a problem before. Why suddenly now? As long as Ramirez doesn't have that Ryan Garcia lightning left hook. What's the name of that Marvel character who is so fast the time freezes as he moves? What's the name of that fucking guy again? That's how Ryan Garcia's hook is. In the gym with Vernon Forrest, Robert Allen. Vernon Forrest was dope. Marquito, I think they might also show the Jumbotrons built. I'm still, Rob, you ever go to fucking Times Square for New Year's? No. If you did, you know what I'm talking about. That's what this is going to be like. I ain't trying to fuck with that kind of a vibe with like elbow to elbow people all over the place. That shit is just, nah, I'm too old for that. Do you know if the Times Square, I don't know what it's going to be on. It'll be televised, I'm sure. Black Air Force Ones. I didn't have black ones. I had a dope pair of purple ones, white with a purple swoosh, and white with the yellow swoosh. Those shits were dope when I was 15. Flash. No, not the Flash. No. A different guy. Nightcrawler or some shit. The dude, it was in one of the movies where everything freezes. He's so fast, he stops, he'll take a bullet out of the air, turn it this way, and it's all suspended, frozen in animation. That's how fast he is. He sees everything super slow. I kind of felt that way in the boxing ring, all jokes aside. I could see punches coming. I felt like, to me, I felt like I had mad time to decide what to do because I thought so quickly. What was the name of that guy? Quicksilver. Thank you, Oval. Quicksilver. That's what I was thinking of. No, Nighthawk. All right, now I got to look it up. Nighthawk Marvel. The dude, it was in the movie. Or was it Quicksilver? Quicksilver Marvel. Who was the one? Yeah, it was Quicksilver. Too many slow tourists. Yeah, fuck that. Ain't dealing with that shit. Jose stopped Mo Hooker in his prime. Maurice Hooker was dope, though. Quicksilver. Yep. It was Quicksilver. All right, what do we got here? I'm going to get out of here in a second, but let me go to my Twitter correspondent, Alberto. What do we got? Why is he in an Elvis? Get out of here. Why is he? Stupid. Tank Dominican. Oh, because of his hair. Oh, okay, I got it. Al Money, what up? It's Quicksilver. Yeah. Oh, shit. Big shout to my man, the myth, the legend. Oh, Sway, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. As usual.
Thank you. Come again.
Mad racist. I keep doing this, right? Hey, man. You doubt me. Hair grease. Hair grease. Hair grease. Anyway. All right, people, I'm going to bounce. I'll catch you guys tonight, 10 p.m. Be there or be square. Appreciate you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And, of course, hit the thumbs up. Let's try and get as many as we can up in this bitch. All right? Peace.